Alright, hey everybody, this is Seth from the Sickness LPs, and today I am doing, by request of a fellow LPer, Zupersonic, and he wanted me to show him how I do the sidebars on my videos. If you're not familiar with my videos, you can go check them out. He means the ones of Super Smash Bros. Melee. I have sidebars on the videos with a bunch of options. Now, I'm pretty sure how the sidebars are made exactly is no mystery to anyone, but I guess he wanted me to know more how I implement it into the video. But I'll just go through the whole process just to be safe. I'll try to do it quickly, since evidently I don't have an abundance of time. So first off, what you're going to want is Photoshop, or Photoshop. I have Photoshop CS3 here. You can have Photoshop Elements, or not even Photoshop. You can just use Paint or GIMP if you are more used to those, and if they work better for you. I mean, whatever you need to use, just whatever you've got, you can use it. All we really need is something that is capable of making a picture, and preferably something that lets you choose the width and height and everything of your picture, etc. GIMP is a good free alternative to Photoshop. A bit harder to use, maybe, I don't know, but anywho. Then you're going to need footage and stuff, of course. I've already opened a... what's going on? I don't know, it's lagging here. Sorry, my computer is lagful. You will need a video editor. This is likely not the video editor you are using, or it could be. It's not very good to use Movie Maker to edit your videos if you want to use this method, because I really don't know how to do it with Movie Maker. You need a lot of special precision type tools that Movie Maker does not comply with. I don't know. But most higher end video editors will have what you need to pull this off, I would hope anyways. If not, you can probably get Sony Vegas. This is a $100 version of Vegas I have, and I actually purchased it, but there are many ways you can get it illegally online. I won't say, but like if you're a torrent freak or you like using torrent to get stuff illegally, go ahead, it works. So anywho, first what you'll need is, well, your source file, evidently. Right now I believe I said I was going to use this video here, which is, I believe, the 6th episode. So the thing is, if you click here on Sony Vegas, I know on Sony Vegas you can see it here. See, this is the source details of the file. So you get 32 by 240. So this is a 4:3 aspect ratio. So that's not the most important thing to remember. What you got to remember, that's 4:3 aspect ratio. So 320 by 240. So if you do not see this, that's okay. You can probably go here and properties, right-click on the source file and go properties. I'm not sure. It's good to find. It's not absolutely necessary, but it's good to find out exactly what the size is. So here I have streams video. It tells me that it's 320 by 240 by 24 pixel, I guess. I don't know, but mainly what you need is the first two. So yeah, once you know that, what you're going to want to do is switch this preview here. I don't know if previews work the same way on your video editing software, but you're going to want to switch the preview to a 16 by 9 preview, because the YouTube viewer thing is 16 by 9, so that's why if you upload a normal YouTube video, you have black crops on the side and the video isn't full screen. To get it full screen, it has to be 16 by 9. So here, to do this in Sony Vegas, I know you click here, and here you get project properties, and by changing the project properties, which you can change to, this is the default project property, default size, but by changing this to what I use, 640 by 360, I believe it is, you get a... See, here now we have a... well, we have another aspect ratio, and that way you have the side stuff, side banners, whatever. This is a 16 by 9. Wait, is it 1280 by? Yeah, it is. So this is indeed a 16 by 9 format. Some people will say that you should do it in YouTube HD, which is 1280 by 720. But if you did not capture in an HD source, that won't actually do anything. In fact, it might make your video look worse. So and plus, it takes a lot less time to render if you do it in 640 by 360. So yeah, that's that. So now you just have to be aware of how big your video is, and like I said, it is 320 by 240, but it has been stretched out so that the width of it is actually probably more along the lines of, I don't honestly know, but I'll show you how I did mine. I just went in Photoshop, open, and just in case that you can do it in HD, I actually did it this way. I just did 1280 by 720, which is also a 12 by 9, yes. No, it's 16 by 9, sorry, I've been saying 12 by 9 the whole time. It's actually a 16 by 9 ratio. And that way, you know it's a 16 by 9 ratio, and it's just going to get smaller when you put it in. Better to have it get smaller than get bigger, I always say, because basically that will stretch out the pixel if it gets bigger than it can get. So anywho, wait, no, wrong thing, sorry. I misled you guys. You're going to want to know, since the width of the video is approximately 4 80. I think it doubled in size. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the width of the video now will be, probably be 320 or something of the sort, and 320. So you're gonna want I believe, I'm really rusty in my math right now, but 160. Yeah, 160 plus 160 equals 320. So you're gonna want 160 in width. 160 in width, and then you just want to go 720 in height, or what the height of the thing is, so 360. I'm just going to go 720 for the sake of the tutorial. And this is going to, actually, no, never mind. You're going to want to keep it in proportion, like I said, so you're going to want to open a 16 by 320. Sorry if this is a little confusing, but I'm still trying to get my thoughts straight, really. So 320, I believe it was. 360. F. Jeez, I'm so bad at this. Okay, final answer, 1260 by 360. There we go. Well, I mean 160 by 360. Whatever. It's yeah. So now we have the final thingy-majigger. That's what I'm going to call it. And basically what you're going to want to do is, I don't know, you're going to want to make the image. Now, I'm not going to go in detail on how you make an image with Photoshop. You can find Photoshop tutorials, or you can even get a friend to make the image for you. Just tell them what you need in terms of height and width and everything, and you can get a friend who's better at Photoshop to do the image for you. But basically, I'm just, for the sake of this, I'm going to make a black background. I'm going to take the text editor tool right around here. Okay, it's lagging out because my computer's dumb. And you're going to type, I don't know, bloopers. I'm just using bloopers as an example. You can't see anything because it's typing in black, but if you change the color here, I'm going to change it to blue maybe, or purple, whatever, blue. See, bloopers. Now, I'm just saying bloopers as an example. It's whatever you want to do. Like I did, I put the select event or whatever, and what that's going to do in the future, that's going to have a link to select what event you want to see me play, and it's going to lead off to there. So just a reminder, you can put anything. I'm just using bloopers as an example. So yeah, then I'm going to use a free transform. Free transform right down here. Move the text, align it right. It's actually, I'm a perfectionist, so I want it to be perfectly aligned. There we go. And then we have bloopers. You can actually go free transform again and just move that around, get it centered right. And bloopers. Now, a few things. Just I'm not going to go in detail with Photoshop, like I said, but if you want the text to look better, you can do all sorts of crap. Like example, right now it's on the Minecraft font. I don't want the Minecraft font. A good one is Impact, I suppose. Well, no, that's actually too compact together for me, even though you can change the settings somehow to be less compacted. But I'm just going to use Arial Black. So Arial, something everyone's familiar with, Arial Black. See? Now that you have your text and your font, whatever you want, then you can also go right-click on the layer. On Photoshop, you have layers, and if you right-click on the layer, you can click on Blending Options, and you can add all sorts of stuff, like a stroke if you want to have a different color, but not going to go into that now. Another thing you can do with Photoshop, if you have this version, if you have Photoshop Elements, you'll have effects, like an effects tab or something. But if you have this version, you can have styles, and what styles does is it lets you stylize your text in weird ways. So I'm just going to take this, even though you can play around, because really all styles are, they're preset blending options. So you see this one has a bevel and emboss, gradient overlay, stroke, all kinds of effects you can do. I've played around with them in the past because I've gotten better with Photoshop over time, but whatever you can do, I mean, you might as well just have a white on black if you want, but it's not as aesthetically appealing. So anywho, once you've got that, you're going to want to save it, evidently. So with my video editor, I can just save it as a BSP file. Won't even matter, but you can save it as whatever you want. The best is probably PNG. Right down here, PNG, that's probably the best next to BSP. So yeah, after you do that, then you make a second panel on the other side. So you can make it however you want. It can be a single link once again, or you can do like I did and have just free transform, whatever, and have like one link there, and then on top, I'll just use text editor. You can have like one link on top, and then you have another link at the bottom that says something else, like mine is start here and then next video, or whatever you want. Next vid, whatever. I'm not even gonna put effects on this, just gonna leave it like that. And yeah, so this will be my other panel. So I'm not even gonna save these because my example is going to be the ones I already made for my Super Smash Bros. LP. But yeah, so that's basically how you do it. You do it in Photoshop like that. Next off, what you're going to want to do is open your video editor again and find your... I'm just going to... Oh, I can't. Jeez. Okay, well, I'm just going to go images. I believe that's where I put it. Left pane and right pane, that's what I called them. It's short for panel, I guess. I'm not sure what I was trying to do there, but... And you put them in different tracks. That's another thing. You're going to want to have a editor that supports tracks. This is why I use Sony Vegas. I find it's very practical and has every kind of support you need. And a lot of famous LPers use Sony Vegas, actually. A good example is Nintendo Capri Sun and Chugga Conroy. So this is also how they do it. Well, something similar anyways. So right pane and left pane, I don't know what I put. I put the left pane, so now right pane, panel, whatever. Drag it down here, shove it in there. Bring it on up. So now you have your panels, but they're over each other, as you can see, because this layer is higher than the other one, then it's getting over the other one. What I do is, basically, you're just going to have to move the image and resize the image a bit. So I have a video event pan crop, that's how I do it. You're going to want to maintain aspect ratio no. That's the way it's going to stretch out like this, but what you want to do is this here, just try to get it better, and you're just going to want to resize it, you know, just to get it to fit in the video more. So that's all you're really doing. You're resizing the image, and you can pull it out here. This is as far back as it's going to go, so see, you can have that there. And my other pane, or side panel, is going to be video event pan crop again, and I'm going to want to maintain aspect ratio no. See, these are a lot of settings, like, that's why I recommend, if you can get your hands on Sony Vegas, you might want to use Sony Vegas, because once you get used to it, it gets far more useful in that sense. So just drag that back there, like I did. Then you have them on the side, and what happened there? Oh, I see what I did. I see I accidentally put in another one right here, so I'm just going to delete that. There we go. And, yeah, so that's basically all there is to it. Now, once you're done that, you're going to want to render it. I don't know how you render your videos. I know you use a Easy H24, I think it was, codec, .h24 or something like that. I just use the Sony AVC codec, but it doesn't really matter what codec you use. It's how you put it up. Sony AVC, I mean. But like I said, it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what codec you use, but you're going to want to go find somewhere where you can edit the settings, like width and height. You want the width to be 640 and the height by 360, because you need to have it in the same aspect ratio as what you have here, or else it's not going to work. So yeah, this is a 16 by 9 aspect ratio, and as a result of this, you are going to render it in full screen on YouTube. You're going to have your video, and then you're going to have the side panels. So let's just quick jump to how that looks. I've got my YouTube open here, my videos. You get to see what's going on behind my YouTube screen. Here I have whatever I have. Basically, I'll use this as an example, episode 6, since I was using episode 6 as my example. You're just going to want to go edit, or I don't know, it's easier actually if you go into the video and then up you see annotations, but yeah, just make your way to annotations. I'm pretty sure you guys know how it works from here. I just want to see how much time I'm at right now. Oh boy, 15 minutes. I'm going to have to speed this up a notch. Now I'm hearing feedback of myself talking in the video, so I'm just going to want to pause that. What you're going to want to do, because you see I did a clever little effect to make them fade in like that, well, like sort of, not fade in, but slide into the screen like that. You don't have to do that, you can just leave them at the beginning of the video, it doesn't really matter. And what I did was use these, so what you can do to make links, like as you can see, suggest, you click on here, you want to click from exactly where the video starts. So if your panels are there at the beginning of the video, just start it from the beginning of the video. It doesn't really matter. And since my side panels are blue, I thought it was less aesthetically... It was less in the way to make it blue as well, because as you can see, it blends in well with the color of the thing. So yeah, but you're going to have this square no matter what, so might as well blend it with the color of whatever you're doing. So since this is red, I suppose I'll make it a red square. So see, that's basically what you have to do for that. And then this little box down here, well, just click and drag that, then type whatever it is in here, select a character, get out of my way, whatever, you can type it in here, select a car. So basically that's going to appear up there, so when people hover their mouse over the link, it's going to say select a character, so it's going to give them a little insight on what the link is. Next you're going to bring this to the side here, whatever you want to do, and you can add a link to another video by clicking on here, or you can add a link to anything. You can actually, if you wanted to, you can make a little subscribe button on the side and make a link to subscribe. I know you can do that now. See subscribe, and then enter your YouTube username. So I could say Mr. Seth God Source, and it would make them subscribe to me. Ray William Johnson uses that on his videos, and but you know, if you whatever you want to link to, if you want to link to a playlist, go ahead and link to the playlist. If you want to link to a video, just put the link of the video here. And a thing, I'm not sure if they let you do that anymore, but I'll just put the youtube.com/video whatever dot php. And what you can do to the video, you'll have the video, but if at the end of the link you can put and t equal, let's say, 4m and 2s, and that'll start the video 4 minutes and 2 seconds in. I'm planning on using that when I do my event select, but other than that, not necessary. So yeah, just put the video link in there and you are done. So that's basically what you have to do there, and that's it. So hope this helped, and bye.